Aaron. We will start off with Lila Bromberg from Testudo Times.
Hey, Aaron, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. So I know that kind of last year, a huge piece of the offense was just kind of turning defense into offense, especially on those fast breaks. And I know over the last 2 games, it's kind of been an area where you guys struggled is, being able to turn those into points and fast break opportunities. Just have you guys worked on that in practice, and where specifically within that do you think you guys need to improve to be able to make the most on those?
Yeah. Well, you got to be able to run, but our defense hasn't been good enough. We haven't guarded the ball well. We haven't rebounded well as well as we're capable. And that's what leads to the transition, scoring and transition opportunities. And that's the one thing that we had to improve on. And that's what we've been working on over the last week or so. So, you want to be able to score out of transition, and we want to be able to run and push the ball, but you're not going to get those opportunities if you're not playing defense. You're not getting stops. You're not making the other team shoot contested jump shots and bad shots. So it's been tough for us just because we haven't played as well as we are capable of on defense.
And Coach mentioned how you guys haven't had as much access to like Xfinity as you would in kind of past years, just in terms of being able to come in and get shots up with all the testing and things like that. How much has that kind of affected you personally, and just some other guys on the team of not really being able to work on your shot as much?
Yeah, for everybody, with the whole pandemic, a lot of people were cut off from Xfinity and, gyms around the country. Just because, safe and, health was the biggest concern. But, not having Xfinity, not being able to come in anytime we want, get extra shots up, it's obviously going to be a setback. But, it's just a thing where guys just have to, take advantage of the time that we do have, make sure that when we have practice, we're here early, we stay late, we get those extra shots up, extra free throws, and, improve our game when we have the chance to.
Emily Giambalvo.
Hey, Aaron. How's the elbow?
It's getting a lot better. I've been getting treatment, getting it treated, and, it's on the way.
Has it been frustrating for you at all to have maybe something like that that's out of your control that keeps you from being your best?
Yeah, obviously, it's something that will bother anybody, just having an injury or anything of that aspect that kind of affects you. But, mental toughness, trying to stay level-headed, be positive about it, because it's not anything that'll last forever. And like I said, it's getting better now. So, I'm just trying to make sure I stay in tune with what our team's doing and making sure that I'm continuing to get it treated.
And sorry, last thing, just curious, how did it happen? Did you just bang it, or?
It actually happened over time. I fell on it and bruised it, and I guess the bruise kind of stiffened up, and it kind of caused swelling in the elbow.
David Suggs.
Hey, Aaron. Obviously, you guys have a lot of games coming up during the holidays. Just wondering, kind of when you first found out about playing in the holidays, how do you feel, and how are you guys kind of heading into these games? Obviously, I'm sure you guys have some festivities planned as well. Yeah,
it's not much that anybody can do really over the holidays besides spend time with your family and stuff. But I don't think anybody had too many plans, especially of like going home, considering that we knew that our season would be completely different with the pandemic, not being able to see people and travel and stuff of that nature. So, finding out that we'd be playing over the holidays and things like that, it wasn't anything like that was devastating or anything that was like the craziest thing in the world. You want to enjoy that time and have fun, but, basketball is something that we all love to do. So we're happy to be able to play, to have games ahead, to have a schedule even in front of us. So I think guys are looking forward to just, going out and playing basketball.
And then as a follow-up, do you, kind of talking to your family, maybe some of your friends, do you have any plans to kind of keep in touch during that holiday season? Any maybe like traditions that you're going to keep going like virtually?
Yeah, I've always spent time with my family over holidays and stuff. And even like this past Thanksgiving, my family had a big Zoom on Thanksgiving Day. So, you do those things from distance, but it's not much you can really do in person with the pandemic. You want to be safe and make sure you're not risking our team's chances of being able to play and have a season. So,
Tariq El-Bashir.
Aaron, with the building being as quiet as it is, you could hear like individual voices. How important is it now for the bench mob, for the for Reese and Marcus and Jade and those guys to kind of buoy your energy and kind of keep you guys going?
I mean, it obviously makes a huge difference. You know, no one's in the gym. The only thing you hear are the players on the court talking and the guys on the bench. And I mean, you know, whichever bench has the most energy is going to be that team that, you know, gets a lot of momentum, that has those runs, that, you know, is playing with that enthusiasm, you know, and that passion. So, I mean, it's obviously a huge deal having that energy and making sure that everyone's locked in, because it only boosts the, you know, the way the team's playing.
In the Rutgers game, did you hear the two benches kind of chirping each other in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, every game is going to be competitive. It was definitely competitive, that game. You know, we got to be a little bit better, make sure our energy is coming from every aspect, every person on the bench, and even players on the court. We just got to be a little bit more energized and play with a little bit more enthusiasm.
Thanks.
Alex Flum.
Aaron, coach said he's hoping to see improvements after the last 2 games from you guys, and maybe he said some stuff, you know, not just the X's and O's, but the other things. What kind of other things have you guys been focusing on? What are you hoping to improve on? And how are you guys as players, you know, making sure that you can have those improvements that coach is hoping to see?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, our defense hasn't been up to par at all in the last couple of games, and that's something that we've worked on all week. And you know, Terps emphasized in film when we were watching that we just got to be better defensively. Even if shots aren't falling for us and things of that nature, you know, defense really wins games, and if our defense is at its best, you know, we still have a chance to win every game we play.
Thanks, Aaron.
The last one for Aaron, Jacob Steinberg.
Aaron, coach mentioned to us after the Rutgers game how once you guys start playing with more confidence offensively, it'll lead to better perimeter shooting. Do you feel like these 8 days off have kind of helped the guys gain more confidence in on the perimeter?
I mean, definitely. I think we've gotten a lot of shots up. We've you know, grown a little bit in the last couple of days. We've gotten better on defense and on offense, and I think everybody would just be a lot better, you know, coming off this 7-8 day break for us.
All right, thanks, Aaron.